Our summer in Alaska is drawing to a close. Is this really how the long road home begins? Alaska isn't done with us yet. Leaving Palmer, we head onto a section of Alaska Highway 1 we haven't driven yet. Alaska still has surprises in store, and AK1 will lead us to Valdez, a port town that shows us there's still more to discover in this vast state.
We are looking over at the Matanuska Glacier, and it's beautiful, and I really want to go for a walk on the glacier or do ice climbing, something like that would be really fun. But also looking at this glacier, it looks like you can tell where it used to be so much bigger and filling up the valley, and I wish it was filling up the whole valley, but it's only one side of the valley, and it's sad in a way, but I really wish I was down there on it. Okay, the one straight in front of us down the road is Mount Drum, and it's just over 12,000 feet. And the one to the right, the bigger one, the dome-shaped mountain, that's Mount Wrangell at over 14,000 feet.
So is that the national park?
Right in front of this. This national park is so huge, way bigger than Yellowstone. And so all the way across from what we see coming down this road, that's all part of Wrangell, St. Elias.
Let me know when you're ready.
And we're heading south.
Yes, we're heading to Valdez down off the
Valdez
map.
is down over here.
So we just came in and we witnessed Mount Drum,
Yes, we had that awesome shot coming down to Mount Drum.
Mount Wrangell, and this tall one was Mount Sanford. There you go, in the park.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get this stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
We made it to Wrangell St. Elias National Park. We're here at the visitor center, and it's a pretty gorgeous day, although the sky's not perfectly blue, but the mountains are very visible. Mount Drum and Mount Wrangell. So they're volcanic, those mountains there. We're gonna do a quick lunch here in the visitor center parking lot and head on down.
Kenai snow.
We're here on Alaskan Highway 4 at the top of Thompson's Pass on our way to Valdez. We found some snow for Kenai. Once again, we got some snow in July. Woohoo!
See any cars? There's some. I don't know if that's it. That's not it.
We're about to hit Valdez and we're on Alaska 4, the Richardson Highway, and we're here at Bridal Veil Falls.
And the sun's on it. It's a beautiful day. So this is a great shot we have here at Bridal Veil Falls. It's not even that crowded. Okay, we're gonna try the Fat Mermaid fish and chips. Okay, look what we got.
Looks like a thinly breaded halibut pieces.
Halibut fish and chips. Okay, we'll give it a go.
It's thin and flaky and hot. Absolutely flavorless.
Really? The fries are supposed to be Cajun seasoned fries. Uh-oh.
I drank this nearer to the bottom. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Old Valdez was wiped off the map in the 1964 earthquake and tsunami. The signs marking the town's former location point to Alaska's turbulent past, a land not always shaped by human hands.
Yeah, this is kind of a little sobering thought here. We're at the end of the Old Town Valdez area, where their old pier was, or piers, and their dockside stuff, and it's all gone. So that earthquake was devastating. There's still remnants of life here, but obviously they all moved to a different location that was better soil and better ground for a foundation of a city. We're at the Solomon Gulch Fish Hatchery. It's about 9 p.m. Tide's coming in, and there's a whole bunch of activity here.
Well, I don't know. There's a bunch of sea lions, and they're just all sitting there fat, dumb, and happy.
Yeah, like they've already eaten and are just hanging out. Kind of interesting, kind of cool. Go over there and take a look at the waterfalls here in a minute.
And a ton of fish wishing they could get up the river.
Yeah. Hi, Valdez.
Valdez. I know. It'd be fun to have 1 or 2 more days just because.
Yeah, it's been kind of rainy, foggy.
Yeah.
Now we got a couple mountains, but the fog's been setting in pretty thick here this morning, but I'm hoping to get above it here on our way out.
When we go up to Thompson Pass, it may not be so bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty little town. Pretty quiet little town.
That's what I was saying yesterday. For such a tourist town, yes, there were tourists here. It just didn't seem crowded or noisy or bustling. It was really laid back, and you know, the fishermen doing their thing, and you know, a little bit of tourists, but not bad. So it was kind of relaxing and just a nice place to be.
We thought our time in Alaska was winding down, but even as the road points south, Alaska still has more to give. Border crossings and long miles lie ahead before Alaska welcomes us once again at Haines. construction delays and a brief navigation hiccup slow us down. We laugh at ourselves before getting back on track. Well, silly us, we mismanaged our navigation, and now we have to detach and make a U-turn. So, here we are, on 4 instead of 1. Gotta do something here to pay more attention, I guess.
Okay, may not be the worst thing that happens to us on our drive today.
After tanking up with our last Alaskan diesel of our Odyssey, we pull into the same Tok RV Village campground we stayed at on the way north, even parking in the same familiar spot we used before. It feels good to be in Alaska, even for just one more night. We relax in welcome comfort, thinking about tomorrow's drive back into the Yukon. Hopefully, the roads are better than the trip up. Oh, but we're not holding our breath.
Hey there, Fantasy 75. We are kicking off.
We cross back into Canada, and almost immediately, the roads turn rough. Gravel, bumps, giant potholes, and frost heaves test the rig, and us along with it. Endless construction slows us to a crawl. Will they ever get ahead? We pass through the Canadian border crossing with little drama, and the scenery? We may have fallen in love with Alaska, but the Yukon has captured our hearts too. Ahead lies Destruction Bay, where smoother roads promise quiet relief.
Ooh, we're at the top of Chilkat Pass, about 3,500 feet on our way to Haines. It's raining, a little windy, a little chilly, but freaking awesome. Awesome. This is awesome. Great view up here. Maybe on our way back it'll be clear and sunny and we can see the tops of the mountains.
Time for the U.S. border crossing, leaving British Columbia, and we're about to get into Haines. So we'll see what this border crossing looks like. Dirty. It got really dirty.
Construction. We went through another little construction zone, and with the rain it was an absolute mess. So we are also required to detach before we got to camp. So here we are detaching in the rain. Whew, it's always fun. And in Alaska, it's always under construction. Over here in a little pullout, it's got a couple placard boards, and you are here. I don't know, we're just hanging out. River's flowing pretty good, so we'll head on into camp. We were even exploring the idea of washing before we got here. That would have been a waste of time.
As the southbound miles add up, the journey begins to feel different. Not because the land has changed, but because we have. Alaska has become part of us, and even now, it still has something left to show. Alaska isn't finished with us yet.